Following the death of his fathers, Ramesses' transition to pharaoh was marked by a mystical and intricate coronation ritual, launching a 66-year reign. A dawn broke in ancient Thebes. You could feel the tension on the city streets since the death of King Setul. Egypt was mired in uncertainty. The priests were being particularly diligent in their duties. Messengers had raced off to other corner of kingdom, spreading the unhappy news. People across Egypt would hear a booming voice proclaim the year, month, season, and day before announcing the god Men Mat Ra Setul has risen to his horizon. The king has ascended to the sky. He has joined the solar disk. He has merged with his creator. The atmosphere at his court was one of sad silence and deep distress, but there was also hope. Prince Ramesses, the heir to the throne, has assumed his duties well. He was continuously fulfilling the rites that would ensure the immortality of the late sovereign. He who had governed with an iron hand to deliver the peace and order Egypt gods and people required. Looming danger. Setil's body was in experienced hands of embalmers. They would open for him the doors to immortality, since mummification allowed the monarch to reborn as Osiris. The gods of afterlife. Meanwhile, Seti's son Ramesses would soon assume the Egyptian throne as the new incarnation on earth of god Horus, son of Osiris. Everything needed to be smooth transition had already been carefully pre-planned. Hippo-style Hall of Karnak. Behind the second pylon in the Temple of Amun in Karnak lies this hall, with the 134 columns, which was completed by Ramesses II. The coronation. Noblemen, priests, and gods would meticulously prepare for the coronation. They would legitimize the new monarch's rule. Few Egyptian texts describe this crucial ceremony, perhaps because it was as a powerful magical in nature that it had to be remained secret. But what descriptions do we have? But we do paint a fascinating picture. For example, we know that there was no single set site for coronations. Even Pharaoh would choose a coronation site based on its special religious or political significance. Thebes, Memphis, Heliopolis, Sais. The preferred date for coronation seems to be the first day of the new year on the first day of the season of Parrot. The sowing season from November to March. The rites all take place in the temple, would begin at dawn and would last at least 5 full days. Ruler of a dual country. It was essential that the coronation rites were fulfilled twice. Once the king of Upper Egypt, the area of the south of the Memphis, and the other as the ruler of Lower Egypt, the country that extended to the north of Memphis. As he sat on the platform, Ramesses would invest with the royal crowns, perhaps offered by a good gods Horus representing the north and Seth representing the south. In main example, the coronation ceremony of Queen Hatshepsut, the crowns were placed on her head, following order: first, the Nemes headcloth next to the ceremonial headdress called the Chipresh, then the Ibs wig, and then one after the other, the red crown, the white crown, the Atif, the Amun crown with feathers, ram horns, and solar disk, and the crowns of Atum. the red, the white, and the double crowns. The scepters of power. Having received his crown, Ramses now received his scepters. The Nekaka fail may originally have been used by nomads to lead livestock. It was then adopted as a symbol of power and authority, becoming a magical guide for governing men. Similarly, the Heka crook was also used as a practical tool for a shepherd, although it has been suggested that it may have been an ancient hunting weapon. Later adopted by herding communities and acquiring a protective function, the Heka was one of the most important and powerful scepters of all those found in Egypt, and appears in most private burials as a sort of amulet, a symbol of royal protection. This was a glorious moment where the monarch revealed himself to his subjects. Here, at the public part of the ceremony, incense was burned, and offering of oxen and desert animals were made, while dignitaries sang hymns in honor of the Lord of Grace, rich in attentions. They proclaimed that his people love him more than they love themselves. They were pleased with him, with the gods. Men ignore their wives when singing his praises. He is King, victorious, sing our infancy. He has been headed down this path since his birth. He advances those born with him. He is a divine gift. Once coronation rites have been ended, messenger headed to the outer reaches of the kingdom to proclaim the names and titles of the new monarch, which from that point on had to be included in documents. Traveling south part Aswan, they told the viceroy of Kush, Nubia, His Majesty has appeared as the king of Egypt, as the throne of Horus of the living.